What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here, live to watch, provide play-by-play, and react to the LA Rams, Seattle Seahawks. We just saw the first drive from the LA Rams, one first down by Cam Akers running the football, and then not able to get anything going on the second set of downs. So the Rams are going to punt, and the Seahawks are going to get the football for the first time today. First time in the wild card round. Seahawks and Rams. So join me here live as we react to the game, have some fun watching it. I mean, we had an excellent AFC game earlier between the Colts and the Bills, the number 3 seed in the AFC and the number 2 seed in the AFC and the number 7 seed. I'm getting used still to the number 2 seed playing in the first round. Like, it's just, like, in my mind, it's still operating as number 3 plays number 6, number 4 plays number 5, but we got to get used to it being a little bit different this year. So, yeah, that was an amazing game, though. If you guys checked that out, that's why I'm a little late here, just because I was all the way into that game. And, yeah, but we're going to have some fun and watch this one. So this one's expected to be a little bit different. I wouldn't expect quite the offense that we saw in that game, especially late in the game. I'd probably expect to see a little bit more defense in this game today. So we'll see how it goes. So far, good by the Seattle defense. We'll see if the Rams can hold serve on the next drive. So, yeah, Gronk spiked that like button, guys, if you're just joining, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But definitely, as you get in here, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. Likes are very important for people to find these live streams. I'd appreciate it if you did Gronk spike that like button. All right, Gronk's playing on later on, but today we have little Greg Olsen. I wonder if it's Greg Olsen's last run this year, if this is his last season. I don't know if he even officially said that. And then Tyler Higbee, because Greg Olsen came out of, didn't he come out of retirement last year? I don't even remember. Wasn't he like a play-by-play guy last year? We had Jason Witten come out of retirement for play-by-play and play with the Raiders. Some tight ends coming out of retirement, man. I don't know what it is about tight ends. I just kind of noticed that trend. All right. We have a pitch on the first play to Chris Carson. He gains a couple yards to the left side. Second down and about 8. Yeah, I just saw the news that Alex Smith is out. I don't really know if that actually, I mean, I guess it makes a difference, but if Alex Smith was going to be out there, like not at 100%, which I already expected to be the case, I think Alex Smith under 100% is probably just as good as Heinicke, or Heinicke's probably better, to be honest. So we'll see how that goes with Washington tonight versus Tampa Bay. 2nd and 7. Russell Wilson throws to the flat and completes for a yard to David Moore. So that's going to set up 3rd and 6. I want to see Seattle use a little bit more of that motion coming out of the backfield, using a little bit more, let's call it makeup on the offense, making look a little prettier. Because I believe that Seattle needs to do that to be able to kind of keep the Rams off guard defensively. If the Rams know what you're in and they can kind of play your tendencies in certain formations and you stay static, I don't think that's the way to approach and attack this defense. I think you need to have a lot of motion and you need to have them kind of thinking on their toes. Here we go. 3rd and 6 for Russell Wilson. Throws over the middle and it's incomplete. So the first drive for Seattle is going to be a 3 and out. So kind of what we expected early in this game. Nothing too crazy from both sides on offense that we haven't previously seen. Obviously, Jared Goff is not starting for the Rams, so that's a little bit of a different look for the Seattle defense with Wolford. We'll see if Wolford can make a play here on this next drive. Michael Dixon, the punter, and Webster, the returner here. So Dixon punts it away, and this looks like a terrible punt. It bounces at the 40-yard line and takes a favorable Seattle bounce to the 30-yard line of the Rams. There is a flag on the play. Could be holding on the Rams, or we'll check it out what the ref says. What's going on, Skinner? What's going on, Tampa? He says it's been confirmed that Taylor Heinicke will be starting. How good is he? He's not very good. He's a third-string quarterback in the NFL at best. So yeah, I would call him a third string quarterback in the NFL. I don't even know if he had a drive. I don't know if he even had a job like earlier this year. I don't think he started the year with a job. I think he just got a job like recently. So yeah. Oh, so that looks like holding on the Rams. So the Rams cost themselves really good field position with a couple holding calls there. So that's going to back the Rams back up to the 20-yard line. -3.5 for, you got the Hawks -3.5 and the under 42, says Sports Group. And he says your boy Brady -3.5 over. You mean the Bucks -3.5? I mean, that's a great bet considering the spread is what? Probably 9.5 now, considering the news at quarterback. See you in a bit, Skinner. Rob says Wagner will shut down Wolford. It's not going to take one player. What's going on, though? Guys in the chat. Colts should have won, says Kev. Yeah, I mean, the Colts outplayed the Bills last game. I think if anyone who watched that game, the Colts outplayed the Bills, but that's the thing with the Bills. They're a lot like Kansas City. They have a very large margin for error. Even when they get outplayed, they can still beat you because of their explosive ability on offense, and that reigned true. You know, the Colts had big opportunities. They moved the ball all day long. You know, they had less punts in the game, and the Colts just weren't able to capitalize in the red zone. And they weren't able to capitalize when they had the opportunity. So that's why they lost. You know, the Bills capitalized, the Colts didn't. Big difference in the playoffs, in my opinion, from my experience watching playoff games, is red zone offense and defense and short yardage. The ability to convert in those areas are absolutely huge to winning and to losing those games. Because the teams are so close. It just comes down to that execution. What's going on, Big Play Slay? What's going on, Durkant? What's going on, Bobby? What do I think about the fumble call? I thought it was a fumble at first, but I thought it was pretty close. So, I mean, I can understand why they said the play stood, because when a play stands, it means they don't have any definitive proof that it was, in fact, a fumble. But if I were to call it, it would have been a fumble. So I wasn't, really mad, but I could see why a Bills fan might be a little mad about that. Congratulations on the Colts pick. It was a great first game, very good game. I hit on the teaser, so I didn't bet on Buffalo. That was the side I was leaning towards. Luckily, I didn't take Buffalo. I just took the Buffalo teaser, so they covered me on that, so we're all good on that front. This game I didn't really bet on, so I'm just kind of watching it out of... It's probably a better game for me to do play-by-play because I have no bias. 1st and 10 for the Rams, starting off their second drive in a 2 tight end set here. You have Woods and Kupp to each side. Now Kupp in motion, handoff to Akers. Akers cuts it back for a solid gain of 7 or 8 yards on first down. If the Rams can get that run game going, they missed Cam Akers in the first game. If they can get that Cam Akers run game going, the second game they played, they missed Cam Akers. And Cam Akers is back in this game. He is definitely their most talented runner. So if he can have a good game, that will set up Wolford and this offense for success. We know the Rams, even when they were at their best passing-wise, it's all about that run game that kind of kickstarts their offense, their ability to hit you with play action and everything over the top. It starts with that Sean McVay rushing attack. So 2nd and 1 here. 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Go for Darwin says, I think they made it stand because they messed up by blowing the whistle after the Colts snapped the next play. Interesting. Yes, I'm streaming a Rams game again, Opium. Again. Game Changer says, what's up? What's going on? Guys, if you're just joining, Gronk, spike that like button. Ama. Is it Ama? Says, Bills lucky. They got that timeout too because the Colts had the first down late in the game. Random dude says, do you know why the refs changed the time from 19 seconds to 12 seconds for no reason? Typically, there's a reason for that. Typically, it's because the clock runs by accident or there was a play previously that like there was, I don't exactly know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the fumble play? I would assume. So I would assume it was because the play, the clock kept running when it shouldn't have been running. It should have been stopped, but I don't know. I actually didn't even notice that, so good catch by you. The Colts are going to be scary. Kind of depends who they get at quarterback, bro. Like, I don't know who their quarterback's going to be. Is Phillip Rivers going to come back? If in that case, I still feel like their ceiling is capped, even though I thought Phillip Rivers played really well today. Like, I thought he played awesome, but he's only getting a year older, and he's really not capable of making a lot of those plays. I mean, a lot of people would say for as good as Phillip Rivers played, some of those big plays Josh Allen made were like the difference in the game. So we'll see who they can get at quarterback. I mean, if they get like a Matthew Stafford, we can talk. Even a Matt Ryan, we can talk. But they're interesting for sure. I don't know what their cap situation is like. I know they've done a really good job of managing their cap space. So we'll see if they can add a corner or another receiver to their offense, and then they'll be definitely very interesting. But they basically have everything else. I think they have the foundation of the offensive and defensive lines. If they can upgrade quarterback and upgrade the perimeter, I think they're going to be an elite team next year. So I would expect them, just if I had to bet right now, not knowing anything about the quarterback position, I would bet the Colts make the playoffs. But I'm not going to, I wouldn't be super confident in that. Tampa says, is Taylor Heinicke better than John Wolford? I'd probably say no. From what I know about both players, I would probably say Wolford is better, but I've only seen Wolford play like one game. I've seen Heinicke play like probably 4 or 5. He played for the Panthers a couple years ago. Was it last year? I believe it was last year. He wasn't too spectacular. I will say that he does add a mobility aspect to their offense that is, I think, a little bit more promising than Alex Smith. I mean, their arms are relatively the same. They don't have big arms. They're both smaller kind of quarterbacks, but I think Heinicke's ability to run around will at least help him escape pressure, but he's definitely not he's not the experienced quarterback that Alex Smith is, and that's definitely going to hurt their offense. So Wolford on 2nd and 1 is going to look to run, and he picks up like half a yard. I don't even think he got to the first down marker, which is going to make it like 3rd and inches here. Wolford is also a very small quarterback. Who was Xavier Rhodes on? John Brown and not Diggs? I think Rhodes mostly just plays sides. I don't think he really travels, but I wasn't really keeping track of that. If I'm being honest, I was just kind of like watching the game. And honestly, like Diggs had a pretty big game, but like it was mostly off like 3 catches that he had that were big. But if I recall correctly, I don't think Diggs caught them against Rhodes. 3rd and 1 here, and Cam Akers is just running. He's just motoring. His legs churning. And he picks up not only the yard, but like a 4 or 5 yards. Look at like Marshawn Lynch in Seattle. Watson to Washington? Potentially. I don't know. Probably not. Wolford throws over the middle, and it is complete to the 47-yard line of Seattle to Cooper Kupp. I would say that he won't go to Washington because I think if Watson gets traded, he'll have the decision on partly where he gets traded. So for that fact, I would believe that he would not want to go to Washington. Nothing against the Washington football team or anything, but I just don't see that as a fit for Deshaun Watson. Opium is a huge Wolford fan. I think bigger than Jared Goff. Opium doesn't like Jared Goff very much. 1st and 10, Gerald Everett in motion from left to right, back to the right. 2 tight end set, once again, back to the left. Fake the pitch, Wolford moving outside the pocket, on the run, wide open, off the hands of Robert Woods, who has absolutely wide open space and can't corral it. Great play by Wolford. I thought that was great design by McVay and the offense. Woods with like nobody in the television screen, and Robert Woods couldn't catch it. That is bad. You need your reliable players, especially when you have a backup quarterback, to step up. And Robert Woods, bro, step up to the plate. It's playoff time, pal. Come on, Opium. 2nd and 10 in the empty at the 47. Wolford looking down the field. It's complete. Cooper Kupp stumbles and then spin move to the, 15-yard line? 25-yard line. 25-yard line. So 7:30 left in the first quarter, and the Rams are cooking with John Wolford. Oh, if this is the matchup, guys, Cooper Kupp and Jamal Adams, you better... Oh, Kupp stepped out of bounds at the 36. Here's the thing. If that's the matchup, Jamal Adams on Cooper Kupp, the Rams will cook. I'll just say that. 1st and 10, 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle to Akers, and Akers picks up 6. Here's something I've noticed so far. The Rams are running the ball a heck of a lot better than they did last game. And I believe that would be the case because Sean McVay watching the tape from last game, because Seattle came out in a different type of defense than they typically do not come out in. So I think McVay watched that and they studied it. But the same thing could be said about how Wolford affects the running game, because he has to be treated as another runner. You know, he's not like Lamar Jackson, but the guy can keep the ball occasionally and run it himself, so you need to account for him. 2nd and 3, handoff. Akers again motoring to the 20-yard line of the Seattle Seahawks. So, 6 minutes left in the first quarter, and the Rams are moving the football. Wolford playing well, making good decisions, good throws. Honestly, his receivers have let him down more than he has let down the offense. Did Patricia go to the Niners, or are you just making this up? Where are you coming up with that? Bruce says, if I were the Dolphins, I'd trade Tua, the 3rd overall, two second rounders for Deshaun Watson. Wolford carries it for 2 yards, and he looks like he might be hurt, guys. Hit in the head. Helmet to helmet, Jamal Adams. That's a 15-yard penalty, but that could cost the Rams their quarterback. That's definitely a flag. That's not good. Wolford is still down. Jared Goff! Jared Goff in relief! Wolford, that was a designed run, by the way. I don't know why Jamal Adams really even needed to hit him like that. Like, I understand you're put in a difficult position as a defender, but I just prefer you, man. Just try to wrap him up. Like, he was going down already. He was lowering his shoulder. Rick Badboy says it was all shoulder. I don't think it's an ejectable hit for sure. It's not my favorite hit, though. I just don't hit him. Like, I don't see the point. Like, if you're the defender, what's the point of risking a 15-yard penalty? I don't see the risk. I don't see it being worth the risk. Opium says, get him out. I like to watch NFL says, haha, he didn't get ejected. Rob says, the goof is coming in. Yes, sir. The goof time. It's goof time in Seattle. Goof time. We love goof time here on the Bottom Line View. Hey, Kent, if the link hasn't already been posted in Discord, could you definitely put it in the announcements? Because I wasn't able to do that. Eagles Clip says, same shit Clowney did to Wentz last year. Seahawks, they teach that. That's what you're trying to say, I would assume. Glad says I'm rooting for the Rams, so Goff better play nicely. Wolford was playing good. Now the guy's hurt, man. Sean McVay's checking on him. It appears to be his neck, so they're going to check to see if he has a concussion or something. Second and 8 at the 18-yard line of Seattle. Goff hands off to Cam Akers, and he gets 3 yards. Bruce says no one taking on Matt Ryan's $100 million guaranteed. Julio would have to be included. Is that actually his contract? Is Bortles active? I don't think so, because they didn't even start Bortles over Wolford. Which everyone thought Bortles was the backup, but I guess not. Maybe Bortles is the third string? I don't even know. 3rd and 5. I don't even know who the third string quarterback is. Jared Goff. You'd have to check the depth chart. 3rd and 5, pumping, and he is sacked. So far, not so good for Jared Goff. So the Rams are going to have to attempt the field goal here on 4th down. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. So Goff looked to the right, didn't see anyone open, looked to the left, and had to take the sack. Fourth and 12. 40-yard attempt. Kick is good. So, first points in the game, 3-0. Rams. The Rams are not playing a quarterback rotation. Wolford got hurt. That is the problem. Bruce says Titans-Browns upset. Wins tomorrow. I don't think the Browns will win, and I don't think the Titans will win. I give the Titans a better chance than the Browns, though. Skinner says, by the way, I'm going to get some more people in here. Thank you, Skinner. I'd appreciate that. I don't know where everybody is right now. So, I mean, if we don't get that many people in these live streams, I'm not going to do as many. So hopefully we can, because when we get a lot of people, it's pretty fun. James says, I may be a Patriots fan, but I'm glad the Bills won their first playoff game since December 30th, 1995. That's classic James with the stat. Yes, I mean, I was kind of in the middle. I was like, I want Phillip Rivers to win, but I got money on the Bills. And, you know, I kind of have been backing the Bills all year, so I kind of want to be right. So I was stuck in like this weird place for this game, for that game. Turtle says, neither of these teams will win next week. What a clown show. That's probably right. He says, like and subscribe, join Discord, link in the description, all dat. All dat, who dat, from Turtle. Goat Tree, it says, that was dirty by Jamal Adams. Rob says, I have Steelers slaughtering the Browns. Rick says, still feels weird the Browns are in the playoffs. Yep. Rivers is a clown, says Durkant. Bruce says, I parlayed the Colts and Seahawks and Bucks to cover. Good luck, Bruce. So far, so good. Gotriot says, Bills are done after their pathetic performance. They won, though. How are they done? They advanced. As long as you win, bro, there's no style points in the playoffs. A win is a win. That's what I'll tell you. 3:52 left in the first quarter, and a touchback for Seattle, so Seattle will have the football. By the way, guys, I forgot about the football. Let's check this out. Yeah, I backed the Bills all year. I mean, I picked them to go to the Super Bowl before the year. I've been a Bills guy for like 3 seasons. Bounce it outside for Chris Carson and knocked out of bounds for 2 yards. There's a flag on the play. That might be holding because he had to run backwards. That's typically what happens on those kind of runs. Yeah, I was just joking around the whole game, Ultra. I mean, they deserve to be criticized, though. They played like poop. They were outplayed 100%. I don't think they deserve to win that game. But hey, nobody counts who deserved to win the game. The only thing that counts is who won. So, 3:40 left in the first quarter. Seattle has the ball. Nah, man. 1st and 20. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Flag again. Bruce has the Bills and the Packers. Durkant, do you even use hair product, bro? Kool-Aid says, we're back, baby. Turtle says, we all know I'm the original Bills guy. That is a lie. 1st and 25. Russell Wilson pumping. He's under pressure, and he gets sacked. That's Aaron Donald at the 1-yard line. Oh, $4.99 from Ultra. Thank you, Ultra. I appreciate that, man. People say the Rams should have lost to the Saints, though. People remember that. They shouldn't have, though, because the Rams outplayed the Saints. I understand there was a damn pass interference. Bad call. But they had a chance in OT, and they still choked. 2nd and 34 at the 1-yard line. Seattle's in the shotgun. They hand off to Carson. Russell Wilson with the lead block to spring Carson to the 16-yard line. So that's going to make it like 3rd and 400. But we'll see what happens on 3rd and about, 20. 2 minutes left of the first quarter. Connor's all about the hair. Goat says Aaron Donald has now 1.5 career sacks in the playoffs. Rick Badboy is pissed. Cam Superman says, wow. 3rd and 20, 1:45 left in the first quarter. And this is an expectedly low-scoring start. Some pressure on Wilson! Wilson sacked again! Aaron Donald! 2 sacks! 1:20 left in the first quarter, and now the Rams and Jared Goff is going to be set up with great field position. What's up, Cam? What's up, Cam? Turtle says Seahawks are so frustrating. By the way, Cam, you have a new fan. Durkant's a big fan of you now. 4th and 29. Punt is away. And that is another brutal punt by Dixon. It gets to the 41-yard line of the Rams. So the Rams are going to be set up with excellent field position. Whew! Let's see what happens. Connor abuses his hair. Abuses it. Connor, are you like a professional swimmer, bro? Bruce, you're right. Why don't you like how I say Donald? Is there something wrong with my pronunciation? Donald. Dilly Vanilli with an update. The Seahawks look awful. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of the Rams. That is where Jared Goff begins this drive. Play action for Goff. He goes down the field and an absolutely brutal pass out of bounds intended for Tyler Higbee. 2nd and 10. Noob Masters in the chat. He says Josh Allen really goofed up at the end of the game. Oh, you're not pro, just varsity. Well, at least you swim. That's cool. The Seahawks, if anyone was wondering, have a grand total of -1 yard. 2nd and 10, handoff. Akers barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's Bobby Wagner, who the BLV community does not love. 3rd and 10. Hurry up from the Rams. Interesting. They quick snap. Jared Goff is deflected. So far, the Rams' offense with Jared Goff looks absolutely horrendous. Since losing their quarterback, they have not been able to move the football. Their starting quarterback looks way worse than their backup. Dunlap made the play there on the deflection. 4th and 10, 27 seconds remaining in the first, and a punt is away by Johnny the Weapon Hecker. That bounces at the 10 and returned to about the 18 of Seattle. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and the Seahawks have the football once again. New York Phenom says, I thought our D was trash. It was earlier in the year if you're talking about Seattle. Gotriot says, Jared Goofball has been horrendous. Skinner says, Goof is the only quarterback that's active other than Wolford, who's obviously not coming back. Donald, are you dumb? Turtle says, I get the feeling that Mitch can't swim. That's completely wrong. 1st and 10. At the 20-yard line. Russell Wilson throws it up for Tyler Lockett. It's caught! One hand! There's a flag on the play. I think it's defensive holding. Tyler Lockett just absolutely mossed that man. Look at this. Oh my God. What a throw. What a catch. This man is shorter than Durkant and he's making these plays. Oh, 1st and 10, 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Tyler Lockett. Will they get the snap off before the end of the quarter? Nope. Second quarter it is, guys. Rams lead 3-0. FSE says the Rams have Bortles. Is he actually active, though? Wave God says Lockett, beautiful catch. Mr. Winters says people say Mahomes is better than Russ. It's because he is. Joe Mixon says Mitch seems like the type of guy who would try to grab the water if he fell in the shower. Huh? Skinner says, who needs Donkey Kong Metcalf, right? Who needs Donkey Kong Metcalf? Did they actually call him that? Russell Wilson is overrated. Had like 16 interceptions, says LGRW. Rick Badboy says Jared Goff is great. Quarterback. Wait, why am I not reading these things correctly? Or you guys are just terrible at typing. Jared Goff is great quarterback. Happy he is in the game. Oh, you missed the A. That's why. Random dude says, just saw this stat. The Colts are the worst team in NFL history to lose a playoff game with 450 yards and 0 turnover. What do you mean the worst? The first or the worst? Kool-Aid says, I have $1,200 parlay on the Bucks and Bills. Money line? Or the spread? LGRW says, Mr. Winters, Mahomes is about twice as good as Wilson. Use your brain. James says, true or false? Larry Fitzgerald will return to the Cardinals. False. Gotriot says, Bills are done. How are they going to the Super Bowl then? They were pathetic. Bruce says, Rodgers, Mahomes, Watson, Allen, Wilson are the top 5. The Good Doctor, Monday, 10 Eastern, 8 Mountain Time. Why do they list Mountain Time? Who? What? I have never seen an episode of that show. Really good at rock climbing. I was when I was a kid. Really, man? How much was the payout for that? Money line. Combo. Like half your money? First and 10? Hand off to Chris Carson. Gains 5. Second and 4. Motion from Lockett. Play action. Wilson looking. He's under pressure. He's sacked again. There's Leonard Floyd. That's Nicholas Gill. Turtle is false. Opium is loving this defense right now. Mitch, how do you feel about the Bucks-Washington game under 45? 3rd and 7. I'll answer that in a sec. Wilson throws, and it's incomplete. Big hit on Metcalf. They're returning it for a touchdown just in case, but it's definitely incomplete. It's not a fumble. Cam says, subscribe. Damn right, Cam. What a hit. Gronk, spike that like button if you haven't already. Did you say under 45? Let me recheck that. Under 45. It's very possible. I don't love it though, because I think it's possible. I don't know which way I would lean there, to be honest, because I think the Bucs are going to score more than people expect, but I just don't know about Washington. Like, if I were to bet, I would bet Tampa goes over on their team total and Washington goes under on their team total. That's kind of how I feel. Like, I feel like Tampa is going to go over whatever they're, like, 26 or whatever it is, and then Washington is going to go under 20. That's how I feel. So, I think the under is going to be really close. The over-under is going to be really close, but I like the sides. If I were to bet, I would bet under Washington team total. If I were to bet an under. That would be my opinion on that. GoTreat says Seahawks about to lose to Goofball. Goofball can't even move the ball. Glad says I really like how he says Gronk Spike. FSE says Wilson is better than Brady right now. Easily. Well, he's not playing better. Cam says Gronk Spike it. That's my favorite football player. Bama quarterbacks have the best help. That is correct. Mr. Winters says Russell Wilson got MVP with no star wideouts. When did he win the MVP? Gotri says Dalvin Cook is not the best quarterback. What are you talking about? And Darren Waller is not the best tight end. Which Waller is... What? Bro, what are you saying? Which Waller is second best and Dalvin third best? I still can't believe... Yeah, I'll replace Goof. I still can't believe Darren Waller didn't get second team All-Pro. That was just disgusting. Rob says Kittle spiked the like button. Kittle spiked the like button. Bruce says Garoppolo is cut, done in San Fran. Actually? Ultra says, you know what I hate? The people that say Russell Wilson has no MVP votes when there isn't a year that people can say he was the MVP. I think Rivers is slower than both of them. 1st and 10, Goof at the 5-yard line. Hand off to Akers. Looked like he had some room, but he really didn't. He only got a yard there. 13 minutes remaining in the first half. DK Metcalf frustrated. What's a restaurant you'd recommend in Vancouver? Are you from Vancouver? I don't know. I don't live in Vancouver, so personally, I don't actually know. I'm not the best to ask, to be honest. So sorry I can't help you there. I live about 45 minutes away from Vancouver. 2nd and 8. Wolford. Play action. Or it's not Wolford, it's Jared Goff, my bad. And Jamal Adams just wrecks Robert Woods. I'm talking about lit him up because Jared Goof sucks. Bro, how is Wolford this much better than Jared Goof? This guy sucks. He's under duress, pressure, all of it. This looks like it will be an under right now, yeah. 3rd and 8, the Goof man. 12:30 left in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Goof steps up, going deep on triple coverage, incomplete to Cooper Kupp. 4th and 8. It wasn't even accurate. Bro, get Wolford back in. Am I Canadian? Yeah, I am. The Ramsey effect. Opium. Now the Seahawks are going to get great field position at their 49-yard line. Nearly midfield. Because Jared Goff can't complete one pass. So we'll see what the Rams offense does on this next drive. If they can eventually get something going with their starting quarterback. And Russell Wilson has been struggling, taking a lot of sacks. The offensive line hasn't helped. DK shut down by Opium's favorite player, and it's been interesting. Aaron Donald's dominant so far. Leonard Floyd with a sack. Why do my lights flicker? Stop! Stop! Random dude says, is Goff in this game worse than Lamar? Lamar wasn't even that bad. You guys are harsh on Lamar, man. Harsh. Stop hating on my man Lamar. Lamar's going to prove you wrong tomorrow. It's incredible how many people don't like Lamar. Or like think he's like overrated or something. I don't even know what it is, but it's incredible to me. He's only like the most winningest young quarterback. Glad says you are forgetting to move the football, by the way. I don't even need to move the football when Jared Goff is on offense. Do I? Like, are they on offense or are they really on defense? Like, I don't even know. Wave God, that only applies to Odell. You're only not allowed to yell if you're a receiver and your last name is Beckham. But if you're any other player, you're allowed. And you look good doing it. Will you be doing analysis on other sports? No. I used to do that long time ago. I no longer do that because I only spend all year on the NFL. So if you enjoy the NFL and you enjoy NFL offseason, then this is the place to be. I think, okay, I'll say this. I might not be the best NFL channel during the year, but I'll say this. I'm the best NFL channel in the offseason. Anyone that watches this channel knows that to be a fact. Okay? I'll just say that. Now I'm blurry because my lights keep effing up, bro. This is annoying. Opium says, in Wolford we trust. Well, I don't know if Wolford's coming back. 1st and 10. Handoff to Carson. He bounces it outside of the 45. First down, Chris Carson. Inside Rams territory. All right, 4 yards for Chris Carson on first down. 2nd and about 7, 6. Haven't really seen much from Jalen Ramsey so far. Connor loves me. I'm Connor's favorite. When do I plan on making my top 100? Good question. When did I make it last year? Canyon says hi. Hi, Canyon. 2nd and 6. Pump fake by Wilson. Trying to escape. That might be a fumble, ladies and gentlemen. It is not, though. They're going to call it incomplete. His arm was coming forward. I don't believe that was a fumble. But Floyd was right there, and Wilson couldn't escape. Wilson needs to learn to just get rid of the ball. Like, is this guy, like, drunk? Like, what is his problem? Just throw the ball away, dude. That's the problem with Wilson. He takes too many negative... I like Russell Wilson. He takes too many negative plays. Just throw the ball away. 3rd and 6. Wilson under pressure. He escapes. 36. Oh! He almost got it. It's going to be 4th and 1. He nearly got it, but he's just, This game is pretty boring, but hey, I like defense, okay? I like defense. I thought he was definitely going to get sacked on that play. I'm not going to lie. Allen Robinson to the Patriots. All right, Jason Myers, 24 for 24 on field goals. But this is a long one. This is a 50-yarder, baby. 50. I'm talking 5-0. Myers with the kick. Good! 50 yards out. 3-3. What a high-scoring game. We got 10 minutes left in the first half. Look at Carroll. He loves it. He loves being in these 3-3 games. I don't think any coach gets off more than Pete Carroll when the game is 3-3. Like, I've never seen a coach that loves 3-3 more than Pete Carroll. Correct me if I'm wrong. I appreciate you guys backing me up on the offseason, by the way. Yeah, this is a long game because everyone just keeps punting. Opium doesn't want a score update. So far, John Wolford 3, Jared Goff 0, and the Seahawks also have 3 points. 3-3. 10:29. Here comes Jared Goff once again. Can he complete a pass? Find out next. He is so far 0 for 4 for 0 yards. I don't know how you could be 0 for 4 and have yards, but I don't know. That's just Fox Graphic for you. Hand off to Akers. Akers gets 3, I think. I'm just trying to add yards because I want to see more yards gained here. 10 minutes left in the second. 2nd and 7. 10 minutes left. 2nd and 7. Goff. Back to throw. Going deep once again. He's got a guy. Cooper Kupp! Moss is a man! Who is that? Is that the white Randy Moss? He just ran by slow-ass Jamal Adams and mossed him. That's why Jamal Adams plays on defense, guys. He did not react to the ball, and Diggs was there to make the tackle. If Diggs wasn't there, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. And that was an awful throw, by the way, by Jared Goff. That's his first completion, though. Happy New Year, Kevin. Will you do this for Brady? No, I'm probably just going to watch the game. I'm going to eat. I'm going to watch the game, probably with my dad, and enjoy it. Coach says mossed. That's a white man can jump right there. By the way, white man can't jump, underrated movie. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. The Goof with his first completion, feeling his confidence rise. 2 yards for Akers. Yes, Ultra says Wes Welker 2.0. There we go. There's some respect. Now we got 5 wide for Jared Goff. He goes, he throws. That's 2 completions in a row. Somebody hand this man a trophy. Cooper Kupp, that's 6 yards, 3rd and 2. 8:45 left in the first half, and he's asking to huddle now. Or he's asking to hurry up. I don't know. Usually this means huddle, but I don't know what that means to Jared Goff. Yes, I do, Joe Mixon. Handoff to Akers, and stuffed. So the run game has also been worse with Goff in the game. It hasn't just been the passing game, but the run game has been significantly worse. 4th and 2. I don't know if that's coincidence or if that just if Wolford actually impacts the run game that much. All right, Matt Gay, 4th and 2. 39-yard attempt. He made his last one. The kick is down the middle once again for the former Buccaneer kicker. 6-3 Rams. I'm leaving the football on the Seahawks side because when Goof has the ball, they don't actually have the ball. So now it's 3 for Goff, 3 for Wolford, and 3 for Seattle. So we're tied across the board, guys. Yeah, that's typically what I like to do, Connor. GoTreat says, take back Wolford, or should I do it earlier? What do you guys think? Should I do the top 100 earlier this year? Probably after free agency. But, or the main part of free agency at the very least. Frickin' Durkant posting stuff on Instagram. Lord says they can stack the box and also spy the runner with Goof in the game. Force him to throw. Yeah, like obviously you have to account for Wolford because he can actually run. But it's just, it's shocking how much better it was with Wolford in the game. We haven't had any Gronk spikes lately. I don't see any Gronk spikes. Gronk spike the like button. Let's check out what Twitter's saying. I think my favorite part of primetime football nowadays, or just playoffs in general, is the reaction by Twitter. I mean, it's got to be the best. It's got to be the best. Twitter's not saying that much here. Still reacting to the Bills game. GoTreat says that Wolford's one of the best quarterback runners. Bruce says, as a Bears fan, I'm giving us a shot tomorrow versus the Saints. Lost to Cousins, Goff, Keenum, so never know. Bears 2018 got to turn back the clock. Montgomery 150 yards. Bruce, my problem is that you guys now don't have Roquan Smith and Darnell Mooney. Those are two big losses, bro. I don't know if you guys can overcome those. What do you think? Let me know. Steven says, yeah, I think Tom Brady is a pretty good quarterback, especially for the Patriots. I miss him there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Come on, Steven. You know he's better than pretty good. Yeah, I got Ted. That's Ted. Ted's an idiot. He was watching Josh Allen earlier. He was just amazed. 1st and 10, 7:51 left in the second quarter. Cooper Kupp's jump looked like me doing my swim dives. Wow, professional. 7:51 left in the second. We have 2 tight ends set for the Seahawks. Play action for Wilson. This time he's got a bit of time. He throws it and he completes it this time to Tyler Lockett. That's a pretty big play. That's about 15, 20 yards by the Seahawks there. Lockett is going to be key. You know, that's the guy that you're going to be able to hit. That's a long developing route. You know, I'm surprised the Seahawks haven't gone to more of a quick strike approach, considering I think Wilson's already been sacked like 3 or 4 times in this game. 7:25 left in the first half. Handoff to Chris Carson. And he is stuffed. He gains about 2 yards. Set up second in about 8. Gronk is not still retired. He hangs out with Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. Ultra says there's a reason those teams aren't contenders. Are you talking about these 2 teams? Gotriot says that Wolford has to come back. George says, Mitch, I told you the Colts and the under. Congrats, man. I'm just happy that I hit on my teasers for the Bills. Pick 6! He saw it coming! He saw it coming! The Rams! Up 2 scores! Darius Williams with the play of the year! Honestly, that is the best. I'm not even over-exaggerating. That is the best play I've seen from a defensive back this year. He splits 2 guys on a screen, and he takes it to the house. Bro, that's the best play I've seen from a... You know what that looks like, bro? That looks like when you... Any Madden players will understand this. When you set your Madden hard flats to 0 yards and then you play the pass, bro, that's what happens on the bubble screen. I'm telling you. What a play by Darius Williams. Holy banoles. What is this? Who's Swain is ass, bro? Get Swain out of the game. How do you miss this block? What is DK doing? Okay, when this happens, look at Sean McVay. He's running for this. Look at him. He's running. Bro. DK, this is partly Russell Wilson's fault. Not really, because Williams timed it perfectly. But this is what I'd say about this. DK needs to run towards the ball in that case. He saw the guy coming. So he needs to run towards the football to make sure that it's rather incomplete or he catches it and he's tackled. Okay? At least it saves a touchdown. And Swain's an idiot because he just missed the block completely. So I blame the receivers there more than I blame Russell Wilson. Kickoff return to the 26-yard line by the Seattle Seahawks. 6:35 left. Will Darius Williams be the answer, be the offense for the LA Rams? Because the LA Rams legitimately have no offense. I don't even know, their quarterback is a bum. So, 6:35 left in the second quarter. Will the LA Rams advance? The 6th seed. 1st and 10. Hand off to David Moore. He's got room. He gains about 4. 2nd and 6. No, that was an amazing play by Williams. Ramifications. I'm just saying what Seattle should have done. But that was the best play I've seen from a defensive back this year. And I've seen a lot of plays. Iupati is now hurt. I still don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. I've seen him play for 10 years. At the 30-yard line, Russell Wilson hands it off to Chris Carson, and Chris Carson picks up close to a first down. He might be a yard short, depending on where they put it. Oh, yeah, update the score. I got so excited I didn't even update the score. 13-3. Connor says, Mitch, with the pro lacrosse advice, as my coach always says, you are never open when you're standing still. Keep moving, run to the ball. Damn right. That is correct. 5:35 left in the second. Darius Williams is what Lattimore tries to be. Damn right. Lattimore's a bum. All right. Russell Wilson. I'm just kidding. He's not a bum. Scrambles. He pumps. I don't know why the guy fell for it because he's way past the line of scrimmage. And then he gets into the Rams field position. Russell Wilson's going to have to scramble a little bit more here because it doesn't look like anything's really open. So 5 minutes left in the first half, and Wilson's going to have to do it himself, he says. He was almost sacked again. And I don't know why that guy jumped 15 feet in the air. Bro, Troy Hill, who are you trying to impress by jumping up in the air like that with your hands? The score's updated. It's 13-3. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me where I'm wrong. Russell Wilson, hands off, almost broken up in the backfield, but Carson gets maybe a yard. He's able to motor his way. There is a man down on the field. It's an LA Ram. We'll see who it is. Aaron Donald just blew that play. It was Aaron Donald who blew the play up, but they weren't able to get the tackle. What's up, Salvador? What's going on, my man? Joshua says Rams going to pull off this upset. It's a slight upset. It is an upset if they win. They have a good chance because they got the lead 13-3. That's the way they want to play. And Seahawks are struggling to score. But if the Seahawks score here, score a touchdown, they're fine. 4:30 left in the first half. 2nd and 9. 3 receiver set. Wilson trying to play the hard count. Nobody's jumping. There's a flag. It might be false start. Another negative play by penalty for Seattle. False start. Pete, what happened? Pete, 4:13 left in the second quarter. 2nd and 14. How many touchdowns does Gronk get tonight? I'll say 1. Joshua says the Bills and Colts fumble call was atrocious. 2nd and 14. Motion from Metcalf. Metcalf located in the slot. Wilson with some time. And then he loses the time. And then he goes deep. And he's got Metcalf wide open for a touchdown! Where is the defense? DK Metcalf burns 3 players to the end zone. Opium's not going to like that one. 3:43 left in the second. Russell Wilson with a spectacular play. Let's see what he does here. So he escapes the pocket. Great little block by Carlos Hyde. And DK outruns the defense. A quick in and up. And it's not even a design play. It's just a backyard school play. Look at this. 13-10. 3:43 left in the second quarter. Uh-oh, Seattle. Seattle's in the game now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you think, Opium? What do you think? DK just burnt your defense. Well, where's Ramsey at? Ramsey not on his guy. $3:43 left in the second quarter. It's still the second quarter. What the? What is DK drinking there? Some sort of Gatorade. Gotriot says Wolford needs to come back. Nah, I'm not behind. It's just the stream, guys. That was a almost 6-second snap to throw. Wow. How do the Rams allow that? Scramble drill. How do you let 41? How do you let him behind you, 41? 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jared Goff going to have to make some more plays. Handoff to Robert Woods. And Robert Woods has had an absolutely atrocious game. He's playing like absolute dog poop. Gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Not necessarily his fault on that play, but I'm just putting the pieces together. The guy has played like poop. 2nd and 13. 3:20 left in the second quarter. Robert Woods needs to make some plays, man. Jared Goff, 3-man rush. Throws to the outside. It is complete. That's Tyler the Hig Beast. But can he do something here? It's 3rd and long. Goff, you need to make a throw, bro. 3 minutes left in the half. You can't afford to give this ball right back to Russell Wilson. 3rd and 9. They're hurrying up to the line. Rams don't care about no tempo. Goff steps up, pumps, throws, finds his man. It's Cam Akers to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. And it's a first down and a huge gain. Huge. He stays in bounds. Look at that balance. Stays in bounds. Oh. What's going on here? Why do you keep pointing to the sidelines? I don't have my volume up high enough. I don't know what you guys talking about here. Challenge? What are you challenging? 2:25 left in the second quarter. He was behind the line, ref. Pete. Why are you wasting a timeout, Pete? He was behind the line, clearly. What are you doing, Pete? Yo, who is giving Pete this advice? I could tell you that he's behind the line. These are professionals. Professional idiots, but professionals nonetheless. And watch the refs reverse it. Friggin' professional idiots, man. So it's 13-10, 2:25 left in the second quarter. In the first half, the Rams in field position to score. Joseph says Jared Goff seems even more intense. Jared Goff made a play there. I got to give Jared Goff some credit. He made a play. Sammy says, can the Seahawks cover the 3? I got a lot of money on it. Right now, it doesn't look like it, but we'll see. 2:25 left in the second. Rams at the 30 of Seattle. 2 receivers to the right. Handoff. Akers. Broken tackle. To the 20. To the 15. Close to the 10-yard line and dragged down by KJ Wright. Cam Akers. The rookie having a big game. Let's see. Boom. Broken tackle. Bobby Wagner overrated. 1st and 10. At the 10-yard line, Jared Goff. Flag on the play. Is this one on Seattle or the Rams? Wave God says Akers is heating up. Why are people disliking my video? That's not very nice. Flag. Durkant loves Akers. LG says Bobby Wagner whiffs on the tackle. Encroachment. 5-yard penalty on the Seahawks. I don't know if this is going to be low scoring no more. The people that bet the under are nervous. First and goal, 2 minutes left in the first half. Hey, that's four too many, bro. It's not very nice. Joe Mixon says you should rate the biggest fan for each team from BLV community. Maybe. George says go Rams. What's up, George? Potato says Rams all the way, and I'm a Giants fan. I got 1K on the Rams +3 and hedged it with 500 on Seattle. Is it live bet +3.5? Good luck. Nut says it's going over. We like the overs here, baby. Let's go. Entertaining football. Opium says we can't get stuffed in the red zone. Yeah, last game that cost you the game. Goff spiked the like button, says Samuel. Frickin' Jared Goof. 100 viewers, yes. Rams, says Nut. Gronk spiked that like button if you guys are just joining. Hopefully you guys could enjoy the stream with me, enjoy this game with me. Gronk spiked that like button. George wants the Rams to score. What channel is the game on? Fox? Currently commercial. We'll see what happens here. Tonight we have Tampa Bay and Washington. Hit says over. Possibly. First and goal, 2 minutes left in the first half. The Rams in the red zone. At the 5-yard line are the Rams. Can they score? Handoff. Akers up the gut. Touchdown Rams. 1 minute, 57 seconds left in the half. And the Rams are up 19-10. Will they make it 20? Can the Seahawks respond here? Or will the Rams run away with this game? I'll update it when we get an extra point. All right, Gay to attempt the kick. The kick is straight by Gay. So there we go. 20-10. 1:57 left in the second quarter. Touchdown Akers, says Ultra. Durkant says Hawks suck. Opium says undefeated when we were up at halftime. Look at McVay. He's pumped. 1:57 left in the first half. Seattle, these fools, says Cam. Cam Akers. Cam Superman is voting on Cam Akers. Jared Goff, pumped. got his job back thanks to Wolford getting hurt on the second drive of the game. What, third drive? I don't even know. Early in the game. Yeah, Seattle struggling to stop the run more than I've seen them struggle in a while stopping that run. They've been good this year stopping the run. Turtle says Seattle is going to score a touchdown before half. Akers says this was a Super Bowl score last year. Was it? I don't remember. Bruce is pissed. Absolutely pissed. He says stack the box. Force Goff to beat you. 1st and 10 for Wilson. In the 5 wide set. Wilson throws incomplete over the middle. Intended for Hollister. Mixon says, who would you rather have on the Pats, Burrow or Herbert? I was having this conversation. Honestly, I'd rather have Herbert. But I love Burrow too. So, I love both of them. I don't know. That's tough. They both have their pros and their cons. But I think just what Herbert was able to do this year, I think he has the higher ceiling. But Burrow is probably going to be excellent as well. Wilson throws outside to Metcalf. Metcalf close to the first down marker. And Ramsey is saying run that clock because he stayed in bounds. 1:40 left in the second quarter. 3rd and 1 now. Wilson, hands off. And he's stuffed, I think. I don't think he got there, guys. I don't think Carlos Hyde got the first down. 4th down. 1:22 left in the half. Wow! This Rams defense. The best D in the league, standing tall. And that huge tackle by Opium's boyfriend, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. What's Short says, what's good? What's up, man? NFL Shorts, what's going on? Bruce says, Dolphins F up not taking Herbert. Yeah, that was terrible. 20-10. Are the Hawks going to punt? It appears they will. Now watch for the fake. Hawks always got a fake every once in a while up their sleeve. It's not a fake. They will punt. So, and this time it's a great punt. This time, Dixon makes them pay. So, Rams will start with the ball at the 7-yard line, their own 7. So, I would expect them to be pretty conservative on this drive, LA. I would expect, I think Seattle gets the ball after half. So, I'd expect the Rams to run the ball to start. If they can break one, then they'll try to get some extra points. But I wouldn't expect them to come out super aggressive, throwing the ball and all that. Bruce says, I was way more confident in my 3-team parlay in Seattle covering than the Colts. Wow, really? I took the Rams. In my best bets, I had the Rams, even though I didn't bet on the game, but that was my recommendation for the game. We'll see, though. It's not over. So Akers tackled a couple of yards behind the line. So 2nd and long. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Advertise my channel. My channel is an NFL only channel, NFL exclusive. And we have analysis, gambling, fantasy, NFL all year long, free agency, rankings, everything NFL. All teams, whatever you could think of, man. So it's an NFL analysis channel. I do live reactions basically every weekend like this for fun. 2nd and 12. Hand off to Akers. Up the gut. First down. What a run. Cam Akers to the 19-yard line. 1 minute left. I don't want to answer that question right now, Ultra. We got plenty of the offseason to talk about that. Let's focus on this game. 50 seconds left. Throw incomplete to Cooper Kupp. What's going on? Is it Louis? Says Rams all the way. Allen said the Rams are going to win and Tampa will win too. Second and 10. Handoff again. Up the gut. That's Akers to the 25-yard line. Still 2 timeouts for LA. 45 seconds left in the half. Did the Rams call a timeout? Seattle decided to call a timeout. So third down here. 3rd and 5. Do you think Winovich will be a top 15 pass rusher next year? Probably not. He needs help around him. He's a solid pass rusher. He had his bright spots. He had his down spots, down points, I guess you could say. Tyler says, simple answer is to build the roster out, just straight up need better talent and develop Winovich. Guys like Winovich to develop. Turtle says Mitch already has to eat his shoes if the Saints win the Super Bowl. 3rd and 5, handoff to Akers. Fumble! The Rams have the ball. At least they're saying. Look at that one guy pointing to Seattle the whole time. Is that Reed? He's still pointing Seattle's ball. There is a Seattle Seahawk down on the field, though. So not only the ball was down on the field, also a Seahawk. That's Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner is in pain. And Sean McVay is running over to see if he's okay. Russell Wilson's on the field. The whole team, the whole stadium is around Bobby Wagner. We'll see what happened here. I think he was down before the fumble. Jamal Adams was the one to cause the fumble, by the way. Or not Jamal Adams. Who is that? Looked like Jamal Adams. It's not. Dunlap. I think it was Dunlap. Don says Rams will win. Rob says Wagner injured. Crow says, what's up, Monty? Bobby Wagner is now limping off the field under his own power, so it seems like he's okay. If I'm being honest, guys, I don't think Brady cares where he plays. I think Akers was down before the fumble even took place, but it's Ram. Or are they saying it's Seahawks ball? Because they haven't indicated anything yet. So Bobby Wagner is going to the locker room. Maybe he has like a knee injury, some sort of leg injury. He seems okay, but it's definitely concerning because they're going back to the locker room. So McVay's talking to the ref now. Now the graphic seems to say that the Seahawks have the ball, but the booth is reviewing the play. Carlos Dunlap was the one to strip the football from Akers. It looks like Akers' legs were on the ground before the ball was stripped, because half of his body was on a Ram offensive lineman, but the other half was on the ground. So I would assume that they're going to reverse this and give the ball back to the Rams. But with the way the refs are, man, I have no idea. Like, no idea. Bruce says, I effing hate the Packers as Bears fans. As a Bear fan. What? I effing hate the Packers as a Bear fan. Rodgers avoids Brady next week. Blows out the Rams. Blows out the Saints. Turtle says, our kids will flame Mitch Jr. for being a clown. Down by contact, the ref indicates. So the call was reversed, and it will be Rams football. Don says, is Alex Smith active or inactive? He's inactive. .44 seconds remaining in the half. 4th and 2 for the Rams. Seahawks have 0 timeouts remaining. They get the ball after halftime. So Rams are probably going to punt this away. Force the Seahawks. If the Seahawks want to do something here at the end of the half, I would assume they will, but they don't have any timeouts. I saw that Alex Smith was inactive earlier. Unless that was a false report. I agree, Rob. Alan says Kansas City will go back to the Super Bowl and win it again. Ooh, Alan with the predictions. Don says, bet your car on the Buccaneers if Alex is inactive. He's inactive. He's inactive. It's Henneke. Henneke. Henneke, Hennessy, whatever you call him. Let's check what the spread is in the game. It's 10.5. I bet it at 7.5. I got a 3-point edge. You gotta love to see it. You gotta love it. All right, so 4th and 2, we're still waiting. McVay's still talking to the ref. Fourth and 2, 30 seconds left in the half. Clock's running. Rams are probably going to call a timeout here with 5 seconds left, 3 seconds left. All right. So, coming up is the halftime. Bruce says, Washington football team is a quarterback away for sure. Their D is sick. I think a little bit more than a quarterback, but if they had a pretty good quarterback, they would be a much better team. Jared Goff on 4th and 2 is going to chuck it out of bounds. And I don't know. That went out before 0 seconds. Ref, I don't know if the clock should have ran out there. I actually think that there should have still been 1 second left on the clock, but that's just me. Ref! Ref. All right. Turtle says, is a weak mentality passed down genetically? If so, we shouldn't allow Jimmy Butler to have kids. Is that a shot at Durkant? Will you shave your head if the football team beats the Bucks? No. Alex Smith is not playing for the Skins tonight? No. Bruce says Seattle better come out blazing in the second half. How are the Bucks fans feeling about tonight? Are they excited? I feel like Bucks fans and Bills fans are like the same right now. Like they're like all excited to be back in the playoffs, and like even if they get a win, no matter how it is, like they're just gonna freak out. Like even if the Bucks beat Tyler Heineke, they're gonna go nuts. Monty says, Mitch, you still stand by that statement that the Ravens or Bucks will make the Super Bowl? Damn right, Monty. Damn right. Bruce says, if the Rams win, can Brady beat the Saints? They'd have his number. I think they can beat the Saints. I think anybody could beat anybody. Anybody could beat anybody. Alan says, wow, Tampa Bay will be an easy winner tonight. Well, I don't know. Never know. Never know. Never know. They should be, but you never know. So 20-10 at halftime. Seattle will get the ball first, I believe. Don doesn't think the Bucks will cover. Interesting. Interesting. Titans versus Packers, says Mixon. Bruce says, just got to get that first win, then it's on. Yeah, I mean, that might be the case for the Bills. I think a lot of people are saying, like, the Bills didn't play well today, which they didn't. I agree. But if I'm being honest, I think if they play the Steelers next week, I think it's actually an easier game than this week. I don't know who agrees with me there, but I think the Steelers are actually an easier game than the Colts for Buffalo. Now, if they play Baltimore or Tennessee, that will be interesting. But the Steelers, I think, actually are easier than playing the Colts. What's going on, guys? What's going on, everybody that's new in the chat? Garcia, sup? Cedric says the Bucks. What do you say about the Bucks? The Bucks will lose the game and Brady will play bad. All right. Monty, what's going on, man? What are you doing over there? Mahomes tweeted, yeah, that man Aaron Donald is a bad man. Turtle says they can't throw, they just suck. talking about Pittsburgh. Jojo says, who you going for in the Rams in Seattle? I'm not really going for anyone. I mean, I don't have really any money on the game, and I don't have a rooting interest in the game. I picked the Rams to win, but I don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care if I get my pick right for no money, so. I know John, Mr. Hot Take Hockey, is a Seahawks fan, so it'd be nice. I know way more Seahawks fans than Rams fans, so, I mean, it would be cool for those people to win. Kevil, big Seahawks fan. Hot Take says, this is painful to watch, bro. This is a shit show. Bills played like garbage today and still got a win. True. Hawks are playing a horrendous game of football right now. I'm so pissed. Yeah, I mean, if that pick 6 didn't happen, I think you'd be a little bit happier, but obviously it did happen. So, the thing is, like, I said it coming into the game with the preview, like, the biggest thing for the Seahawks was not taking negative plays on offense, and they've taken, like 5 sacks, obviously a pick 6, just, like, bad, like, penalties, like, bad plays that have killed their drives. If they can stop the run in the second half, I think they got an opportunity to come back, because I don't think the Rams can consistently pass the ball versus anybody right now. So I think if the Seahawks come out with a better defensive game plan to just contain Akers, I think they got a chance to come back, but we'll see what happens. Definitely not an easy team to come back on. The Rams have had a very good record under Sean McVay when they lead at halftime, and obviously their defense is tough, but if you can just slow down their rushing attack, I think you got a chance. Yeah, George is right, man. Joe Mixon says, imagine Brady throwing to Brown with Witten, Gronk, Fitzgerald, while also handing it off to Gore and McCoy, the ultimate 2013 squad in 2020. I don't know why you brought that up. Ultra says, can you calm everyone down on... Why is Ultra bringing up this random stuff? Bro, he says, can you calm everyone down on Carr? He's decent, but these fans in Raiders Discord think he's better than Watson. He's definitely not better than Watson. I think he's a top 15 quarterback, maybe a little higher than that, but yeah, he's certainly not elite. Like, Deshaun Watson is elite. Derek Carr is... I would give him better than decent. I would say he's good. He's not great. He's not elite. He's not spectacular, fantastic. He is good. That's what I'll say about Derek Carr. He had a good season this year. And I would say great season for Derek Carr. That game earlier, man, was awesome. They're showing the highlights now. I think they should have put a Jacoby Brissett in for the Hail Mary. That's just me, because I think he could throw it further. But I don't know. How you guys feel about that? Do you think they should have put Jacoby Brissett in for the Hail Mary? I know that's not a big deal, but like Rivers' Hail Mary didn't even make it to the end zone. Les says, if the Rams win, they have to play Green Bay instead of Tampa Bay. Playing Green Bay, definitely rooting for LA. So, Les, are you a Tampa fan? You want them to play New Orleans? Or are you a Green Bay fan? Monty says, Mitch, LGRW thought Tannehill over Allen. Well, LGRW is a dummy. So, that's all I'll say. Allen says Buffalo plays Kansas City next week. That is not true. Kansas City is the first seed. Buffalo is the second seed. So that's impossible. Roland says Derek Carr on par with Matthew Stafford. I would take Stafford over Derek Carr. Monty says Durkant's Bills played bad. Ooh, yes, they played bad. Durkant was nervous the whole game. He won't tell you he was nervous. But he was feeling the heat. Let me tell you. I saw him in the chat feeling the heat. I mean, he would have had to burn all of his jerseys in his closet that he owns of the Buffalo Bills. Monty says, only thing stopping the Bills is Allen. What? Rob says Brissett should have came in. Michael says, go Saints. Random dude says, I think Diggs' first catch in the game was incomplete, but the Bills quickly snapped the next play. I don't even remember. I think it was completed. Are you talking about the one of them on the sidelines? Like, they all kind of mesh in my mind. There was like 3 of them. I think all of the ones that I saw were complete. Alan says, who does Buffalo play next week? Most likely Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh loses to Cleveland, then they could play Cleveland, or then they would play the winner of the Titans and the Ravens. If I had to predict, I would say they play the Steelers. At home, of course. When's this halftime coming out? This game's felt long. Skinner says Sean McVay is 36-0 when leading at halftime, including the playoffs, as the Rams take a 20-10 lead over the Seahawks. Jinx much? CMC is campaigning for Watson to join Carolina, and you forgot the last sentence that says so he can simp on other people. Monty says if Allen plays bad, they lose. Well, yes, I agree, but Allen's also the reason they win. Michael says Saints win 28-14 against the Bears. All right, I can see that. Random dude says Watson with Carolina and those receivers would... I know, that would be nuts, honestly. That would be pretty crazy. I don't know how that's going to work, though, but that would be pretty nuts. All these fantasy scenarios with Deshaun Watson. Michael says the Saints should win. Yes, I agree. Definitely, should is a good word. They should win. That's a good word. I think Turtle would agree. Turtle's been very quiet. Very, very quiet about the Saints. Not saying a word. They're playing like the worst team. Other than Washington. So the Rams are kicking off to Seattle here. Bumpman says Deshaun to New England. Damn right. Roland says this is the year Brady can put to bed. He's the one who won the championships. Remember, Belichick wasn't winning Super Bowls until Brady. Yeah. That's true. I mean, I can't deny that fact as there's a huge kick return by Seattle to the 42-yard line of the LA Rams. Now, that's the momentum that Seattle needed. Reed with a huge return. 10 seconds into the second half, the Seahawks, just like that, right back into the game. We'll see what happens. Boom! We're looking for a good second half right here, baby. Let's go. (20-10). Seattle with the football, already in Rams field position at the 41 of LA. 2 receivers to the right, 2 tight ends to the left. Motion by one of the tight ends. Russell Wilson under pressure. Russell Wilson scrambling to the right, down the field. It's incomplete to Jacob Hollister. Didn't even give him a chance. Second and 10, 14-44. Aaron Andrews on the sidelines with their turtleneck. Allen says Seattle's getting ready to score on the Rams. 14-44. Left in the third, just started. Second half, just begun. Second play for the Seattle offense this half. Hand off to Carson. 6 yards. That'll make it a 3rd and 4 14:30 left in the third. Chris says, Bucks fan here. Let's go Seahawks. Monty says, McLaurin due for a big game? Question. I'll say McLaurin has 6 catches for 65 yards. Michael says the Bucks won't win the Super Bowl. 3rd and 3. 14 minutes left in the third. Let's go. Second half. Bunch to the right. Wilson, looking to scramble, is stopped from scrambling. Is having to move to his right to buy more time. He pumps. He throws down the field. Incomplete, out of bounds. Throw away by Russell Wilson. That will make it 4th and 3. Wilson trying to move around, trying to buy some time, but the Rams defense too tough, and somebody gave Wilson a shot. Wilson didn't like that too much. Opium says defense. Monty says Mitch, the Ravens and Buccaneers will not make the Super Bowl. Random Dude says, would the Bills beat the Titans in a rematch? I think that game would be really interesting. I would lean towards Buffalo, though. 52-yard field goal. I would rather go for this. Myers with the attempt. Myers' kick is up. And it's good again from over 50 yards. This guy is a legend. 2 50-yard field goals. Looking like Adam Vinatieri in the 2006 wild card round versus the Baltimore Ravens. If you know, you know. Durkant says the Colts are just as good as Tennessee. Yeah, in different ways. They're different, but yeah, I think their offense is a lot. I think if it was a shootout, the Titans have a better chance of winning than the Colts. But obviously the Titans don't give the resistance on defense that the Colts do. So, yeah. What else we got? Bruce says Bills rather play Steelers, not the Titans and Ravens. Not Titans, Ravens? What? Browns are upsetting the Steelers. Browns running the ball 45 times tomorrow. Oh yeah, Bills would rather play the Steelers. I agree. Michael says I think their toughest matchup is the Ravens. Because I think the Ravens have the best rushing attack left, obviously. Maybe the best rushing attack in the NFL. And they have a good defense where they're good versus the pass. And they can probably get, pressure after Allen. And they got good cover guys. Elite corner in Humphrey who can take on Diggs. So I think the Ravens would be the toughest matchup for Buffalo in the playoffs. That might even include Kansas City. I think those both would be tough for Buffalo, but I think Buffalo preferably would like to see the Steelers the most. That's the thing with the Steelers. The Steelers can't run. I think the Steelers' offense would struggle versus Buffalo's defense a lot more than Indy did. That's the thing people don't get. I think the difference between the Colts' rushing attack and offense, that gap is much larger between the Colts offense and how they can attack Buffalo's defense than the Steelers offense attacking the Colts defense. Then the flip side of the Colts defense and the distance between them and the Steelers defense. Like, yes, the Steelers defense is better than the Colts defense, but the Colts offense is significantly better than the Steelers. And another big return by the Rams. And then there's a fumble after the play. So 2 returns consecutively. The Rams get the ball at probably their 42. They're saying he was down. I believe he was down. Let's check this by Webster. Yeah, his arm was down. His elbow was down. So that counts as being down. No fumble on the play. Fumble was caused by the ground, so that doesn't count. So the Rams will get the ball at the 42-yard line. Why can't we see the screen? Because this is reactions. Why is Turtle talking like Yoda in the chat? This man just said, my final prediction for that game, so tough that one is. At the 41-yard line of the Rams, 3 receivers set. Goff hands off to Akers. And this will be the deciding factor of the second half. How effectively do the Rams run the football in this half? How long can they keep possession of the football? Guys, Jared Goff only had 4 completions in the first half. I understand he didn't start the game, but still 4 completions. So the rushing attack was the biggest factor in the Rams' success. Now we go to the shotgun. 5 receivers set, 2nd and 6 here. Jared Goff moving to the right. Searching back for a receiver. Throws, and it's incomplete. Batted down by Jamal Adams on Cooper Kupp. So Goff couldn't find anyone open. Everybody spread across in zone coverage by Seattle. Good defense. Good defense. Let's add the field goal. Yeah. My bad. All right. Monty. 3rd and 6. 3 for 9 on 3rd down are the Rams in this game. Look for the Seahawks to blitz here. They're sending an extra guy. They get to Goff. Sack. That's Jarron Reed. The big D tackle. I'm sure John's going nuts right now. 12:45 left in the 3rd quarter, and the Seahawks so far dominating this second half. Can they allow Russell Wilson to get back in the game? What's my top 5 healthy corners? Jalen Ramsey, Stephon Gilmore, Alexander, Xavier Howard, and number 5, Marlon Humphrey. Return by Reed, who's all of a sudden got an amp up his butt. He has a 6-yard return there. So much longer field position. This is key. This is key. So if the Rams need to stop the Seahawks here. Like, the last thing the Rams can allow is a touchdown. I know that sounds obvious, but specifically in this part of the game, the momentum would entirely shift towards Seattle. So, huge. Chris says, Cook, Russ, Cook. Gilmore's the second best corner, in my opinion, when he is healthy. He was the best the last 2 years. I think Ramsey's performance this year surpassed Gilmore. So Gilmore's back at number 2. But I certainly believe that's where he belongs. At number 6, I'd put Tre'Davious White, by the way. That's who I'd put at number 6. So, let's see what happens. I'm excited. This game's been pretty good. Honestly, this game's been a little different than I expected. Kind of like the score is kind of a little higher, I guess, at this point, but I think a little bit better of a game. Yes, Monty is correct, and I am correct on that take. Goff's playing, Monty. Where have you been? Wolford went to the hospital? That's sad. That sucks. Bruce says Gilmore will be in San Fran next year. Interesting. I'll say this. As Gilmore gets older, I think if he were to play in a style of defense like San Fran, he would actually get better. Because the underrated part about Gilmore is his intelligence. Gilmore is extremely smart as a corner. I think if he were to play in a defense like Sherman has played, you would see the guy like dominate just the same way as he has as a man coverage corner. 1st and 10, hand off to Carson, and he gets a yard, maybe 2. So 12 minutes left in the third quarter. 2nd down and 8. Bro, Monty, you've been in here for 30 minutes. I just joke around, Connor. But Jackson's up. I think Jackson's top 10. Kool-Aid says, what do you think the score of the Bucs game is going to be? I'll say 33-16. Tampa. Carson gets a 1st down on a run, hard run to the right. Cuts it up. Nice block by Disley to set the edge there for the offense. Seattle has the ball now. Who's better, Lockett or Metcalf? Metcalf. Random Deuce says, are the Niners the best team in the NFC if healthy? Probably not, but they'd be in the playoffs for sure. 1st and 10. Throw to Carson. Carson picks up 4 or 5 yards on the little screen flat pass there. Jackson is underrated. The fact that he didn't even get him Pro Bowl is kind of ridiculous. 2nd and 6. Brandon Staley, the best DC in the league this year. Handoff. And Hyde gets stopped for a 1 or 2 yard gain to make it 3rd and 5. Charles says, hey, Mitch, Seahawks or Ram Jets? What do you mean by Ram Jets, Charles? Monty says, what's the scenery the Patriots get? What? What's the scenario? The Patriots get Deshaun Watson? I don't know. Wilson chucking it downfield. Metcalf is open. He burned Jalen Ramsey, but it's incomplete. He overthrew the man. He overthrew DK. Opium, you're probably really, really, really happy right now because your guy got burnt like toast, and Aaron Donald's hurt. Aaron Donald is hurt after almost sacking Russell Wilson. Aaron Donald, the Hulk himself, might be injured. Jalen Ramsey got burnt like my breakfast this morning. Look at this. Is Aaron Donald going to be okay? Dixon punts it away. And touchback for Seattle, so Seattle will have to defend now. The Rams will get the ball at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald injured himself. Yep. I don't even know what it is. Like his ribs, maybe? His ribs? Maybe he got the air taken out of him, possibly. That could happen. I don't know. Did he get, like, punched in the rib by Russell Wilson while he was trying to sack him? Ducan says, if you've seen his body, you'd know he'll be fine. Turtle says, let's go Hawks. Why does Turtle want the Hawks to win? I wonder why. I wonder why he wants the Hawks. I'm just curious by that. Monty says, Durkant, that's kind of sus. Gotriot says, I think his wrist got injured. Wrists? He was like holding his ribs. Charles says Rams. What do you mean you meant the Rams? I'm sorry. I don't know your comment now. Michael says Aaron Donald's the best defender in the NFL. Yep. Monty wants the Rams to win. Steven says, let's go Pats. Monty says Turtle doesn't want to face Jalen Ramsey because he will lock up Thomas. They wouldn't face each other till the NFC Championship. Durkhead says Aaron Donald trains with knives. He'll be fine. Okay, at the 20. False start by the Rams. Bring him back 5 yards. Turtle says nobody locks up Michael Thomas. Well, except for Carlton Davis, yeah. Gotriot says it did look like when Aaron Donald failed the sack, Wilson sat on Donald's hand. Huh. Turtle says go Bucks. Ooh. So he wants Seattle and the Bucks to win. So that would mean the Bucks go to Green Bay. And Jared Goff throws. Incomplete. He had Cup open. He just, I don't know. He missed him. I don't know. Jared Goof. So, is this third down now or second down? It's second down because that was a false start. So, Turtle wants the Seahawks to win so that they go to New Orleans. And then Tampa goes to Green Bay. Interesting. I would agree, though. Seattle is definitely the easiest matchup for New Orleans. No question. So second and 15. Jared Goff. Hand to Akers and gets 1 or 2. I hate second and long runs. I'm just going to throw that out there. Absolutely despise them. Durcan says Russell Wilson has a dump trunk. Mitch Milani, yes. 100%. Michael says, I want the Rams and football team to win. 3rd and 13 for LA. Can Jared Goff make a play, make a throw, extend the play? 9 minutes left in the third. Jared Goff under center once again. They hand it off on 3rd and 13. Okay, you're only up by 1 score, but okay. So 4th down and 8 minutes remaining. Okay, Sean. So you really don't trust your quarterback, eh? 8:45 left in the third. That tells you all you need to know, guys. That tells you all you need to know about how he feels about his offense right now, specifically his quarterback. Opium says that McVay doesn't trust the goof. So on 4th and 11, Hecker punts, and the ball bounces out of bounds at pretty good field position for Seattle. They're going to get it at like the 37-yard line. Okay, never mind. The ball bounced out further than that, so it's 34-yard line. So not bad. We'll see if the Rams defense can hold once again. Russell Wilson looking to tie the game up. Guys, let's try to get to 100 likes before this stream is over. We're currently at 80. We have 85 people in here. Gronk, spike that like button if you haven't already. Show some support for the channel, for the stream. If you're enjoying the live entertainment that I'm providing, Gronk, spike that like button. Michael says, I want the Rams and football team so the Saints could play the football team if they beat the Bears. Good luck with the football team there. Gotriot says, lol goofball 33% completion percentage with 98 passing yards. That's pretty bad. Monty says, should have signed Haskins the GOAT. Opium says, Goof is really holding us back. Do you think that the score would be the same with Wolford? Aaron Donald is questionable to return. Just got the update from Ian Rappaport. So that means he's probably not in the game right now. So if the Seahawks are going to capitalize, they better capitalize right now because Aaron Donald is not on the field. At least I don't think he is. Monty says, I want the Bucks to win and the Rams to win and the Saints to win. All right. Janet says, come on, Hawks. What's up, Janet? Michael says, the football team has the defense to beat the Bucks. Good luck, Michael. Good luck, sir. We'll see tonight. T News says, Boom Nation for the win, hopefully. Am I an idiot for not knowing what Boom Nation is? Is it Seattle? Who's Boom Nation? Legion of Boom? 83 likes. Keep them coming, guys. 100. We're getting to that 100 goal. Give me some score predictions for tonight. Who do you think's going to win? And what do you think the score is going to be? Saturday night, Washington, Tampa. Give me some score predictions in the comments. 1st and 10, 8:25. Seattle with the football. Still the third quarter, and Wilson has to throw it. He gets it away to his guy, Disley, but it's just maybe a yard. We have some more Go Hawks. What's going on? Monty says people sleeping on the Titans. Monty's a Titans fan now? Since when? Since when? Wilson nearly sacked for like the 6th time today. Just gets it away. So 2nd and 9. Wilson on 17 dropbacks has been knocked down 9 times and sacked 3 times. It feels like he's been sacked more. 2nd and 9. Wilson throws over the middle, and it should have been picked off by Williams again. But Williams thought that Disley was going to get the football, so he went to attack him and tackle him. Right through the hands of Disley, and incomplete. Titans 34-24 says Monty. Michael says Bucks win 27-20. Cortland says Washington starting a nobody at quarterback. No way they get double digits. Bucks by 24, I think he's trying to say. So here we go. 3rd and 9. I'll read those scores in just a sec here. 3rd and 9 for the Seahawks at their own 36-yard line. Wilson pumping. Wilson throwing down the field to Metcalf. It is broken up by Jalen Ramsey. Great play by the all-pro cornerback. Gets his hand up there and knocks it down, and now he's playing some music. Hunter, Bucks 31, Washington 14. Turtle says you're sleeping on Henneke. 23-20, Seahawks win. Okay, I like it. Opium says our defense is really our offense. Joshua says Washington 23-20, extreme upset. So I just want you guys to know that if you guys are wrong, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to take screenshots of this, all right? Just so you guys know. Opium says Ramsey, stop playing with him. Turcan says Ramsey. Turtle says, come on, Hawks. Turtle's got a bye in the first round. He's playing Trubisky. Pretty much a bye. I mean, as close as you can get. Turtle, which NFC team do you think the Saints have the least chance to beat? The Packers? Is it the Packers? Durkant says Bucks are going to win 28-0. Oh my God. Jared Goof's stats are terrible. 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line. Hand off to Akers. Akers has a little bit of room. He gets 6 on that play. Maybe 5. 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Opium says, here comes the goof again. Connor says Washington will not win. Might cover, though. Packers just because it's in Lambeau. Fair enough. Akers has 153 total yards in this game and a touchdown. Kool-Aid says if Washington's winning, put money on it. 2nd and 5. Play action for the goofer. Rolling to the right. He's on the scramble. Jared Goof using his legs. That's a first down. Goff. Damn, Packers 37. I don't think they'd score 37 on the Rams. I think it would be like Packers 20, Rams 3. That's going to be the score. The Rams 2013 right now, Seattle. I will say this, though. Rams offense would be a lot better versus Packers defense. I'll just say that. 1st and 10. They run it. Akers for a yard. It would be, I think the Rams and Packers, if they were to play, not saying this is going to happen, but if they were to play, it'd be very interesting because I feel like both coaches know each other very well. Their schemes are very similar. So I feel like it would benefit the defenses. Goff throws over the middle, close to complete to Higbee, but it is incomplete. It's close. 3rd and 9, 5:39 left in the third. Buck says, Turtle says, but the Bucks are going to take care of them anyways. Michael says, if the Saints played the Packers, who would win? I don't know, man. That'd be a good game. Be a good game. I'd probably slightly lean towards Green Bay, but it could go either way. 3rd and 9. Goff looking down the field. The ball is deflected. And another 3rd down failure by the LA Rams offense. How long can they keep this up? How long can the Rams defense hold? I mean, that's really the question right now. The Seahawks defense is playing really good, but it just feels like the Rams offense right now is just brutal, man. Like, what is going on here? 4th and 9. 5:34 left in the third. Opium says stinking up the field. Oh, lucky bounce by Opium and Johnny Hecker. The Seahawks will take over at the 31-yard line. So, not bad field position for Seattle. Bruce says Packers are in the Super Bowl. First time Rodgers plays at home in the playoffs. This is not the first time. This is actually the second time, I think, throughout the playoffs you're talking about, right? Home field advantage. Second time. The first time, they lost in the first game to the Giants, who went on to win the Super Bowl. So that's, in fact, incorrect, but I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide this time. 1st and 10. 5:21 left in the third quarter. Wilson. Handoff, Chris Carson. Tackled for a 2-yard gain. So run games aren't really doing too well. Let's just say that. Frankie says the Seahawks win. Seahawks win. Connor says the Rams offense looks like wave mod in the championship. Nice. Hunter says good job not moving the football icon. I know, right? Because every time the Rams get the ball, it's like they don't play offense. So I just leave it on Seattle. 2nd and 7. It's pretty much a gimmick at this point. 4:40 left in the third. Russell Wilson. Hands off to Carson. They're going to try and grind for these points. They get 6 on 2nd down. Good carry. 3rd and 1. Is Aaron Donald in the game? Doesn't look like Aaron Donald is in the game right now. 3rd and 1. And something happened. Is it timeout? Penalty maybe? What was it, ref? Sir, please tell us. 4:11 left in the third quarter. What the heck is going on? Penalty on the Rams? Yeah, Bruce, you're right. You're right, but I mean, their offense needs to score like probably at least another field goal to win. At least. Maybe another touchdown. Like, I don't feel comfortable right now if I'm a Rams fan. 3rd and 1, especially without Aaron Donald. 3rd and 1. Handoff, and that is a 1st down for Seattle. .340 remaining in the third. Seattle, big 1st down. Big 1st down. Gronk, spike that like button, guys, if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel for more NFL live streams. 3:20 left in the third. Wilson, play action. Wilson stepping up. Wilson avoiding the rush. Wilson dumping it over the top, right to the defense, but he dropped it. He dropped it. He dropped it. Flag. Flag. What's the flag? 3 minutes left in the third. How did he drop that? Bro. And the penalty was on Seattle. Bro, catch the ball. This is the playoffs. You got to catch that, young man. First and 15 now. The Seahawks get bailed out. Wilson escaping a sack. He's going to run. There's a flag on the play. Wilson gets the 1st down, running the football. But there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is. Maybe holding. Turtle says Russell Wilson is done. He doesn't have many years left. Holding! Ethan Pochich. Look at these backups for the Rams eating. Eating, bro. Janet is not happy. Russell Wilson, 7 for 17, 110 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. 6 penalties, 40 yards for Seattle. I don't think Russell has 10 years. I'd give him 5 to 7. Wilson hands it off. And that goes for a yard. What? I don't understand how Donald got hurt. Like, what's his injury? Ribs, right? It's got to be ribs. There goes Aaron Donald. I was like, what took him so long? Like, a rib injury, you can play through a rib injury. I know it will hurt, but, like, you're a defensive lineman. You don't get hit. 2nd and 24. Screen, and Wilson just throws it away. So 3rd and 24. The Rams defense, man, is just playing out of their skulls right now. Out of their skulls. Russell Wilson is too into his marriage. Just being honest. Oh my God, they're not putting Aaron Donald out there on 3rd and 24? I mean, like, it's 3rd down. Put Aaron Donald out there, man. Put him out there, coach! 1:53 left in the 3rd. Seattle, 3rd and 24. Russ throws. It's picked off! They're saying it's incomplete. I just cut myself. Oh, it hit the ground. John Johnson hit the ground. Diana says, I want to see Chiefs versus Packers Super Bowl. That'd be a dope Super Bowl. 4th and 24. And what's the call, ref? Oh, my God. Bro, I literally cut myself. See? Cut myself, bro. Look at that. See, I got battle wounds from this. Anybody that says YouTubers are soft, we got battle wounds, bro. 2013. Why are you challenging? Bro. Sorry, how do you pronounce your name? I don't want to get it wrong. Nashayla? I totally messed that up. Russ, what is going on with you, she says, though. I don't know. Well, part of it is the Rams defense is awesome, so that's the biggest part. But I think it's an offense problem more than it's a Russ problem. Maybe Russ is just holding on the ball too long, but I just feel like the offense, they're getting out-coached a little on that side of the ball. Feels like nobody's immediately open. Every play is, he has to run around and he has to make a play. Who's playing at quarterback for the Rams? I know the one guy. What? Who's this? Busboy. Oh, Goff's playing. Goof. We call him Goof around these parts. 4th and 24. The punt is away. No, Goff's playing. And return to the 25-yard line by Webster. 1:40 left in the 3rd. And looks like Webster might be a little dinged up there. Flag on the play. Is it holding? Ref. Let's go, ref. Ref. Come on. Give me a call. 54-yard punt, 7-yard return, according to Mr. Joe Buck. Yes. Turtle, that's what I do. I do it just for you. Flag on the play. Bruce says it's already 4th and 24. The F would you challenge that? Yeah, I don't know. That's a terrible challenge because it wasn't even close. Like, I don't know who's telling these guys to challenge these. Like, I don't know. All right, 1st and 10. Jared Goff rolling out, going down the field. He's got his man. That is Robert Woods, who finally made a play. Finally. I mean, finally. The Rock has come back. That took forever for him to make a play. That was a nice schemed up play action, though. You see how that worked? Little slip out. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Russ, he's taking too long to make that decisive decision. I agree with you there. 1st and 10 at the 50. Woods motions, and Akers runs up the middle for 7. So 2nd and 3. 45 seconds left in the 3rd. Bruce says, like I said, you tell Sean McVay you're up 7 going into the 4th, you're thrilled. Yes, I agree. But hey, it's Russell Wilson. I'm not going to count out Russell Wilson just yet. Okay, I'm not. 2nd and 2. 20 seconds left in the 3rd. Goff handoff. Akers up the gut for the 1st down. 1st down, Akers. 10 seconds left. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter most likely. Akers with a huge game. Donald's now leaving the game again. So the Packers might not only play the Rams, they might play the Rams without Aaron Donald, potentially. I mean, think about that for a second. If Jared Goff does not mess this drive up, the Rams win this game. I'll say that. This is my prediction. If Jared Goff does not mess this drive up, the Rams win. That's my prediction. If Jared Goff messes this drive up, the Seahawks win. Rob says Wilson trending down going into 2021. You're gonna make a lot of Seahawks fans upset, Rob. I know you're a little biased. You got 49ers blood in you, but like, you're gonna make some people upset. See, random dude, this is the thing. I think a lot of people think that's a great matchup. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Ramsey would completely own that matchup. I know people are going to hate on me. Whatever, you Devontae Adams people out there, I think Ramsey would completely lock him. But that's just me. I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe you feel Adams would rip him. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I think Ramsey would win. Should I put the football on the Rams side? Like, is it allowed now? Should we just keep it on Seattle? Bruno says Donald not feeling okay, obviously. Yep. Old School says the Rams jerseys look so dingy. I recommend dingy. I recommend extra strength tied with bleach. I kind of like the Rams jersey, so I'm going to disagree with you there. I kind of like them, to be honest. Dragan says Adams would have like 60 yards. I'll give him 42. Kool-Aid says Buccaneers. Michael says Ramsey versus Thomas. Coach says Ramsey the best in the NFL. How you liking this game, Coach? What's your thoughts? Let the people know. Random dude says, what receiver would get 70 plus yards on Ramsey? Good question. I don't know. Maybe Tyreek, if he could catch one 60-yard bomb. Jared Goff hands it off to Akers. Mike Evans actually had a pretty good game when they played, if I remember correctly. And Evans was still hurt. 2nd and 5. I don't think he had 70 yards, though, but I think he had a touchdown or two. 2nd and 5. Goff throws, and it is... Did he keep his feet in bounds? Robert Woods did! First down, Woods. I think he would, Durkamp, because like Ramsey would respect his speed too much, so Hill would just eat up underneath. Like it would be a good game plan by the Rams, but like he would kind of concede yards, if you know what I mean. 14 minutes left in the fourth. But DK doesn't have those on Ramsey though. He has some of them on Ramsey, but not all. Hand off to Akers to the right, and that's back to the line. Not in any yards there. So Rams looking to run this clock, probably just get any sort of points and rely on their defense at the end of this game. Second and 9. Turtle. Goff throws complete to Woods, and Woods is trying to get the first down, but a great tackle there. Is that KJ Wright? No, that's Kendricks. I forgot Kendricks was back on the team. Forgot. 3rd down and 2. Goff is now 7 for 17. Opium says, don't goof. What do you do here, Opium? 3rd and 2. I'm calling a PA boot here. I'm calling it. It's a run. And it's a first down, but is there a flag or is there a timeout? What's the call, ref? 12:22 left in the fourth. What was the call? A timeout by LA, and they had the first down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Bro. All right. 3rd and 2. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right for the Rams. Motion from Woods suggests man coverage by the Seahawks. Handoff up the middle. And Brown is not able to get there. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1. I just kicked the field goal. If I'm the Rams, I kick the field goal. Kick it. Kick it. What's up, Cam? Opium says, stuffed, we take 3. You love my vids. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Cedric says, Sean McVay outsmarting himself. I feel like this happens too much. How's he outsmarting himself? What, timeout? Yeah. I don't know. How is he going to know they were going to get the first down? I mean, I don't know. 23-13. Rams. Up by 10. I don't know why I didn't change the quarter yet. Opium didn't remind me. Blaming Opium. I did not. James, how was it? Good? Now Sebi tells me. Sebi, you're way behind. Somebody just bet me in the comments $10. I just said sure. Mike Evans and Carlton Davis are officially active and will play. Boom! I almost feel like they should rest Mike Evans. Do you guys feel like this is what I think they should do. They should treat Mike Evans like their third receiver today. That's what I think they should do. Thanks, Durkant. I appreciate that. I appreciate when Durkant is honest. That's nice to see. That's some maturity right there. That's some growth. Michael says, who would win, Ramsey or Thomas? I would lean towards Ramsey there. Bears minus 12.5, Bruno? What? Huh? Guys, it's 11 minutes left in the game. Gronk, spike that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's try to get to 100 likes, baby. 100. $11:33 left in the fourth. Don't count out Russell Wilson. Don't count him out. Sebi says, Bears or Saints, Mitch? What you feeling? Do you think an upset? No, I would go with the Saints. I think the Saints win pretty big there. Turkant says, Ramsey has no speed to worry about, and he can handle Michael Thomas's physicality. But can he handle Sean Payton? That's the question. Cam says, Gronk, spike it. 1st and 10. 5 wide set. Let's go. Aaron Donald back in the game. Is he? No. Is he? Nope. He's not. Still getting a pass rush, though, are the Rams. Flag on the play. Thanks for another dislike. Appreciate it. Holding on the Seahawks once again. They just can't handle the Rams front. They just simply cannot. Russell Wilson is not getting enough time. Opium says too much holding. Hey, it works for your team. They're calling all the holdings on Seattle. 1st and 20. Another 1st and 20 for Seattle. Down 10. Russell Wilson going deep. Throws. And it is an absolute missile. Completed to Metcalf on Ramsey for about 17. That was a freaking dot. 16 yards. 2nd and 5. Handoff to Chris Carson. And Carson gets 4. So 3rd and 1 here. Look at this throw. And the strong hands. 7 likes away from 100. Let's go. 3rd and 1. 10 minutes left. Handoff to Carson, and he's stuffed! What a play by the Rams! The Rams defense is the story today. 10 minutes left in the 4th. 4th and 1. No Aaron Donald. And the Rams stuff Chris Carson. Now Seattle is going to have to punt. Lewis, one of their guards, on the field on a knee. Opium says, bye-bye, Hawks. Bye. Here we go. Okay, so Seattle, watch out for the fake. 9:56 left. You gotta wonder, man. Do you go for this if you're Seattle? Like, there's only so much time left. At a certain point, you got to think about it. It's 4th and 1. You got to think about it. Aikman spotlight. Morgan Fox and Sebastian Joseph Day having big days. James. Hope you enjoyed it. Bruno, I agree. I think they do, but it really does depend on their quarterback play. Fourth and 1 for Seattle. $9.50 left in the 4th. Aaron Donald's on the sideline. I would assume if they win this game, he'll play next week. Don't know how healthy he'll be, but he'll play next week. 4th and 1. They are going for it. Quick snap. False start, I think. False start. I called it. I saw it. Seahawks are a bunch of clowns, bro. Well, is this false start or offside? What are they calling? Because I saw the Seahawks offensive line jump. Yup. It's false start, Wilson, you dummy. Okay. Yeah, 100% false start, bro. What the... There's no fans in the damn building. It's 4th and 1 with your season on the line. And they false start. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Bro. And the ball is a touchback. 9:21 left in the 4th. Touchback. So LA will have the ball with 9 minutes approximately left in the game. And time is of the essence right now. I mean, it's not the Rams versus Seattle. It's the Rams versus the clock right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. So can the Rams get a couple first downs running that rock? Can Goff make maybe 1 or 2 throws? That's all we need. Okay, Jared? Okay, goofball? We need 1 or 2 throws, bro. That is it. I'm not asking you to go out there and sling it, okay? 1 or 2, and Cam Akers run the rock. That's all they need. If you're Seattle, you need a turnover, okay? Because I don't think your offense is driving the length of the field twice. I think you need a goofball mess up, and you need a fumble, or you need a big return. You need something. You need something. If you're Seattle, they haven't been doing a bad job versus the run lately in the second half. It's been better. Opium says, don't goof. Does a field goal end it or just a touchdown? What are you talking about? Overtime? Are you talking about okay. I think this is my opinion. Typically a touchdown would mean game over. A field goal, I think in this game ends the game. Because this is why. The Rams are very good on defense, as we've seen. So the Seahawks would have to score 2 touchdowns and convert 2 two-point conversions versus the best defense in the NFL. The likeliness of that happening is very slim. So I would suggest a field goal would end the game and the Rams would win. But if they get a touchdown, it's like game over. Like you could just stop the game. That's my opinion. But I don't even think they need either. They just need to control the clock. It's not really about points. It's more about the clock. Hey, thanks, Cam. Super Cam in the building. First and 10 at the 20. Handoff to Akers. He gets 3. 9:15 left in the fourth. Akers coming to the sidelines. Will the Pro Football Hall of Fame give Tony Baselli his gold jacket? Eventually, 2nd and 7. Couple first downs. That's what the Rams need. Couple first downs. Motion from Everett. Goff, handoff. Cut back. That's Malcolm Brown. He gets 5 yards. Maybe 6. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Time is of the essence. 30 seconds coming off this clock now. Opium says keep running. This is a huge play. 3rd and 1 with 8 minutes left. Huge. Bobby Wagner, you better make a big stuff here. Seahawks, you better make a big stuff. 3rd and 1. Handoff. I think he's short. I think he's short again. Seattle's defense gives the Rams another stop and Russell Wilson another chance. So another 30 seconds will come off the clock. 7 minutes remaining. Rams up 10. I don't think he got it, bro. I don't think he got it. Wow. Seattle's defense, man. I know that we're talking a lot about Rams. Give the Seahawks defense credit because they are by far the biggest reason they are still in this game. So 4th and 1. The punt is up and away. And they're going to return it. And the fumble! Who's got it? Rams football! That's a fumble. Rams first down. Seven minutes left. Fourth quarter. The Rams up 10. I'm going to give the Rams the ball. They deserve it. Guys, let's get to 100 likes by the end of this game. We need 5 more. Gronk, spike that like button. First and 10. Rams at the 35 of Seattle. Play action. Goof to Malcolm Brown. And he gets out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Good push out there. But the clock continues to run until I believe under 5 minutes. So 6:50 left in the game. Second and 1. Second and 1, 6:30 left. And the Rams are milking it. I expect a run to the left here. Jared Goofer. It's a run to the right. Malcolm Brown. Another nice run for 5. The Seahawks defense starting to wear out. 6 minutes remaining in the game. Rams up 10. Thank you guys for 100 likes. Keep it coming, baby. The Rams with the cutback, and the Rams are looking to advance to the divisional round. After missing the playoffs a year ago, the Seahawks at home, in a year where there's no 12s in the building, unable, it looks like, to beat these Seahawks. But the Rams got to close it out. To beat the Rams, sorry. So here we go. 5:35. Handoff once again. It's a run for Brown. Brown gets 5. They're eating. Brown's eating. We got 5:25 left in the game. Another 35 seconds coming off that clock. Jamal Adams playing hurt. Bobby Wagner playing hurt. We had Wolford leave the game. We had Aaron Donald leave the game. The passion of these players on display. This is an old school game. We got both quarterbacks under 200 yards passing. 400 yards probably not even in this game. Goff, play action. He's got Robert Woods for 6. He throws it in the stands to no fans. Touchdown Rams. 29-13 Opium Squad. And the Rams are going to travel to maybe Green Bay. We'll have to find out tomorrow. Because the Bears still play, right? So we got to figure that out first. But most likely, the Rams will travel to Lambeau to play the Rodgers. All right, so the extra point's good. 30-13. All right. Opium says number 1 defense for a reason. Turn me up, Opium, says Durkant. Cam says, why does the Seahawks always make me lose? Goof still sucks, says Opium. Coffin says, longest game ever. When does the next game start? 8:30 Eastern? Returned by Reed. And he gets to the 24-yard line. I did not see 30-13 coming, guys. I did not. I'll say this. I picked the Rams. I took the Rams plus 3.5. I did not see the Rams winning 30-13. I will give you this, okay? I did not see that coming. All right. I know it was a little bit of a weird way to get 30 points, but hey, 30-13? That's an impressive win. Like even if the Seahawks score another touchdown here, this is a heck of a victory for the Rams. I mean, this is like probably their best win of the year. Wilson throws and Hollister looking like he's back in New England, dropping the football. 4:35 left in the fourth. Who do I got in the Ravens and Titans? I got the Ravens. I think the Ravens unexpectedly win by double digits. I'm going to say Ravens 34, Titans 24. How about that? 2nd and 10, Russell Wilson. He's going to need a miracle. He steps up in the pockets. He runs away from pressure. He scrambles. Gets to the 30-yard line. That's not going to really do him any good. I know that he got some yards there, but he needs to stop the clock. The clock is the most important. You need big chunks and not scrambles. Typically, I would take that, but not in this situation. Especially now that they're handing it off on 3rd and 5 for a negative yard. So, yeah, good game, Seattle. That was fun. The Rams defense, man. I mean, if you don't believe it's the best in the league after this game, you better believe it. And Aaron Rodgers is going to have a tough time next week. If the Rams quarterback doesn't absolutely poop himself, the Rams got a chance next week. Because I'm pretty convinced the Saints will beat the Bears. So most likely the Rams are going to be in Green Bay. So Russell Wilson steps up. And he'll scramble again for the first to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. And he slides down at the 47 or the 48 of LA. And this game went over, didn't it? I think this game went over. Bruce says it's destined for Rodgers. Avoid Brady cold. What? Bro. It's destined for Rodgers to avoid Brady. I guess that's what you're trying to say. I don't know. Wilson chucking it up top. Out of bounds, incomplete to Metcalf. We ready, Packers, says Opium. Cameron says the next game's at 8:15. Ooh, quick turnaround. Chris says Russ cooked up for 1 touchdown. Russell Wilson this season versus the Rams. 248, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. 225, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. 125, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, a 38 completion percentage, bro. 38. 2nd and 10, Russell Wilson throws. It's complete to DK Metcalf. Ramsey throws Metcalf out of bounds. LA Rams says, you know I love you, but still got to give you crap about saying the Rams would be 6 and 10 before the year. I've switched my tone, though. You know that, but hey, I was wrong. Here's the thing, though. We talked about this. Russell Wilson goes down the field to, is that Metcalf? No, that is Swain. And he catches it on the sidelines at the 12-yard line. So Seattle looking to put up a quick touchdown here to make it 30-20. Thank you, though. Appreciate you saying great content. Appreciate that. All right. 1st and 10, 2:34 left in the fourth. Alex says, go Pack, go. Damn Seahawks. How can the Seahawks get better next year to become a top 3 team? Improve their offensive line. Go back to what they were doing early in the year on offense. Pass more. And defensively, I think they might be able to improve. Obviously, I think you could add a defensive lineman in a corner probably. But, I mean, this team's already kind of all in on a championship. the way that they've set this roster up, I'm not saying it's like the best roster in the league, but the way that they've used their assets, like they traded for Jamal Adams, they traded for Carlos Dunlap, they traded for Dwayne Brown a couple years ago. They traded for Dunbar, so they made a number of moves to enable this team to get to a Super Bowl, and they're sitting here and they lost, pretty big to the Rams. So I don't know. I would say the number one priority is improving the offensive line. If you have to go through the Rams again next year and you play this same offensive line, you're going to lose. Rob Van says, too little, too late, Hawks. Cam says, Jared Goff did good. Don't call him Goof no more. Yeah, you're right. Jared Goff deserves to be called Goff. Just for today. They're reviewing this catch to see if it stands. We will see. Cool stands, 1st and 10. 2:34 left in the game. I don't know. That's a good question, Samuel. Joshua says, Seahawks fans, what are your last words? 2:34 left in the fourth in the game. Wilson looking for a touchdown here. He needs one. Throws, and it is a touchdown. That is DK Metcalf for the score in garbage time. Opium will love that one. 30-19. Now, Seattle still has all 3 timeouts, but they need to score twice to tie this game. They need 10 points to tie. James says, we ready for the Bucs. The extra point is good. 30-20. Jared Goff, not Goof for today. Ultra says, we have made good calls on the Rams today, Mitch. Durkant went Hawks and was wrong. Ultra loves shoving anything in the face of Durkant. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so far so good on the picks, Ultra. So good. So far. Hopefully the Bucs can finish it off today. Rob says, Seattle is going to regress next season, especially if we upgrade at quarterbacks. The onside is not successful. Robert Woods is the one to corral it at the 49-yard line. So Seattle will have to stop the Rams right here on this 3 set of downs or the game is over. The Seahawks have 4 opportunities to stop the clock. They have the 2-minute warning. They have 3 timeouts. Who's better, Cam or Russ? Russ is better. Mitch, which one would you rather choose? Browns plus 16, Steelers plus 4 as a 3-team 10-point teaser. Man, that is tough. Honestly, the Steelers. Maybe that's stupid of me, but that's kind of like how... Like, I could see the Steelers blowing out the Browns, but I can't see the Browns blowing out the Steelers. So for that matter, I would take Steelers. That's just my opinion, though. Go with what you think. Who are the other two? I would assume New Orleans, or is it New Orleans, maybe? Who do you think will take the West next year? I'm going to roll with the Niners, depending on their quarterback, but right now I'd say the Niners. 2nd and 5, handoff to Malcolm Brown. He gets a yard or two. Turtle says, "Let's go, Washington!" Where's Haskins isn't playing, though? It's your boy. Saints and Bucks. Understandable. Who's the other games, I guess? You have Saints, you have Steelers, Browns. You also have Ravens, Titans, if you want to go that way. Third and 4. Rams, handoff to Brown. And I think he got the first. It's close. Man. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this stream, Gronk spike the like button. If you enjoyed my commentary, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, consider subscribing for more NFL live streams, NFL analysis every single day. First down, Rams, and this game's about over, guys. So I expect to see a couple kneels, and that'll be it. Am I going to stream the Tom Brady game? No, not this time. Maybe next week. Tomorrow, I'm going to probably stream Ravens-Titans, which is the first game of the day. I like the Ravens personally. But hey, if you feel strong about the Steelers or the Browns, go ahead. Mina Kimes. Well, I wonder what she's tweeting. They definitely do, Rob. That's not even a question. It's more about as good as a defense can be, like you need points at a certain point. You know, you need an offense. So I think the key to next week for the Rams will be how successful they can run the ball. I think that's truly the key to the game. If the Rams can run the ball well, they can win the game outright. What was the deciding factor for the Rams tonight? Protecting the ball. 1. 2, pressure. Those are probably the two biggest factors. Pressure on Wilson and protecting the ball on offense, along with an improved rushing attack from Cam Akers today in comparison to Week 16. Those are probably the three biggest factors why they won the game. They were able to do enough on offense. It wasn't pretty, but they did enough. The defense was really good. Really, really good. They won the turnover battle. They'll have to do that again next week. They need to force some uncharacteristic mistakes. I would strongly consider, if you're the Rams, to take a look at that Bucks tape, because I feel like the Rams can maybe replicate some of the stuff that the Bucks did defensively. And I would strongly consider to take a look at last year's NFC Championship. Kyle Shanahan's offense, because I feel like McVay running similar offense, maybe replicate some of that stuff. So that'd be probably, you know, what you're looking for. Now Cooper Kupp is leaving the game. That's not good. So Cooper Kupp, one of your most valuable offensive players, and Aaron Donald, your most valuable player, both out of this game, even though you got the win. So I don't know, that's not exactly ideal. Fourth and 1, the Rams are going to go for it. Or not. I don't even know. Okay. Bruce says Browns are upsetting the Steelers. I know you all think not, but look at the first two games. Well, the second game, nobody played. The first game, the Steelers blew them out. So I don't know what you're referring to there, Bruce, but you could explain if you like. Michael says, actually, if the Seahawks stop the fourth down, the game won't be over. Ryan says, I think the Rams' offense won't work unless they can run and control the game and bail out with play action. Do the Rams have the two best defensive players in the league? Yes. I said that before the game, too. Michael says Packers 27, Rams 14. Here's the thing that might help the Rams, too, is David Bakhtiari. Remember, he's out. So that's a factor. I think the Rams got to hope that it's not snowing. Lattimore. Turtle's so high on Lattimore. Loves that guy. Josina Anderson just tweeted, they were initially manually examining Cooper Kupp's ACL for stability. They cut away so couldn't see if they examined any other areas. We'll wait for more information. Fourth and 1. Quarterback sneak. Did Goff get it? I don't know if he did. It's very close. Now they're fighting. Here we go. It's time for my Bucks to show up and show out. Let's go, Chris. Fire those cannons, Chris. Let's go, man. Did he get it, guys? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, he didn't get it. based on the mark. I thought it was closer than that, though. It probably will, Bruce. Around 300 at least. All right, so Seattle still has a chance. They got one timeout left, and there's still onside kick possibility. So Seahawks are still in it. I would take the Rams, Bruce. If they're 10-point dogs. 1st and 10. 1:55 left in the game. Wilson, under pressure, stepping up into a sack. That is Leonard Floyd, who's had, an amazing year. Amazing year for him. Best year of his career. He just fights to the sack. He didn't do anything special. He just fought. Motor. Opium says give up already. 2nd and 15, 1:45 remaining. Wilson with 29 dropbacks, 4 sacks, 12 knockdowns. Second and 15, Wilson throwing. It is dropped by Metcalf, who jumped too early, to be honest. 3rd and 15. I'm not saying they'd win, Bruce. I just think that they would cover a 10-point spread. I don't think the Packers score 27 on the Rams defense. If you think about it, they haven't played a defense anywhere near that good all year. So Russell Wilson launching it down the field. And it's incomplete. 4th and 15. McVay is like dapping up his players after the plays. I agree, Michael. I think you'd rather see the Rams than the Bucs, but I'm just saying. It's not going to be easy. I think some people are going to say it's going to be easy. I don't think it will be easy. Omen says, as a Seahawks fan, I give up. Oh my God. Kool-Aid's got the whole bank on the Buccaneers tonight. 1,200. Russell Wilson on the last play of the game is sacked. These boys are dogs, bro. Fox. Look at Aaron Donald with the mask on. Sack bye-bye, says Opium. 1:24 left in the game. It is over, folks. It is over, ladies and gents. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, Gronk spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more NFL. We will see you very soon, tomorrow, depending on if you're on the East or the West Coast, rather tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow morning. Ravens, Titans. In my opinion, the game of the week. So be there for the next stream. And good luck if you're betting tonight. Good luck if you are a Bucks or a Washington football fan. We'll see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this stream. Rams advance, likely to play the Packers in the divisional round, beating their rival Seahawks for the second time this year, winning the season series 2-1, 30-20. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Mitch.